children, how are you doing all? I hope you all are doing fine. So I'm again here with a new story, A January Night. Let's get started. Draw what you see in the sky, and we are going to learn some values from this story. Those are hard work, contentment and love for animals. So let's begin the story, bachcho. Halku came in and said to his wife, "The landlord has come. Get the rupees you set aside. I'll give him the money." Munni had been sweeping. She turned around and said, "But there are only 3 rupees. If you give them to him, where is the blanket going to come from? How are you going to get through these January nights in the fields? Tell him we will pay him after the harvest, not right now." सो लैंडलॉर्ड यानी मालिक, जो मकान मालिक है, वो किराया लेने आया और उसने बोला कि चलो, वाइफ को बोला कि जो पैसे आपके पास है वो दे दीजिए, बट उन पैसों का जो उनके पास 3 रुपीज़ थे उनके पास, उसका उनको ब्लैंकेट लाना था क्योंकि ठंड का समय था और सर्दी के दिन थे, लेकिन किराया भी देना था। तो वाइफ ने बोला ठीक है, उन्हें बोलो हम बाद में दे देंगे, जब फसल कटेगी तो उनको पैसे भी मिल जाएंगे, अभी नहीं दे सकते। For a moment, Halku stood hesitating. January was on the top of them. यानी जनवरी का मंथ था. Without a blanket, he couldn't possibly sleep in the fields at night. But the landlord wouldn't be put off. He had threatened and insulted. Trying to coax her, Halku said, "Come on, give it to me, and I'll figure out some other plan." Munni was angry. She said, "You have already tried some other plan. You just tell me what another plan can be found." क्योंकि वो पहले से लैंडलॉर्ड बहुत इंसल्ट कर चुका था, है ना, तो उसने बोला कुछ और देख लेंगे, दे दो अभी, पैसे दे दो आप। Is somebody going to give you a blanket? What I say is give up this tenant farming. The work is killing you. Whatever you harvest goes to pay up to the arrears. Were we born just to keep paying off debts? तो जो भी हम कमाते हैं, जो भी अब ये टेनेंट वाली जो फार्मिंग है किसी से किराए पे लेकर, वो हम कर तो रहे हैं, और जो भी कमाते हैं वो तो चला जाता है पहले का भरने में, जो पहले का एरियर्स बचा हुआ है उनका। तो हम कर किस लिए रहे हैं? I won't give you money. I won't. Sadly, Halku said. Then I will have to put up with his abuse. Losing her temper, Munni said, "Why should he abuse you? Is this his kingdom?" But as she said it, her brows relaxed from the frown. Her जो eyebrows उसका ना एक जैसे होता है ना कि गुस्से में भौहें चढ़ जाना. So the bitter truth is, Halku's word came charging at her like a wild beast. She went to the niche in the wall, took out the rupees and handed them over to Halku. Halku took the money and went outside, looking as though he was tearing his heart out and giving it away. He would save the rupees from his work piece by piece for his blanket, क्योंकि सर्दियों में इतनी ठंड होती है और ब्लैंकेट के बिना खुले खेत में सोना पॉसिबल ही नहीं था. Today he was going to throw it away. With every step his head sank lower under the burden of his poverty. At night he went to his fields. His dog followed him. He curled up, drawing his knees closed against his chin, and said, "Cold Jabra, Jabra, didn't I tell you in the house you could lie in the paddy straw? So why did you come out here?" He got up, took some embers from the pit and filled his pipe. Jabra got up too, smoking. Halku said, "If you smoke, you will feel a little better." Jabra looked at him with the eyes overgrowing with love. "You have to put up with just one more cold night. Tomorrow I'll spread some straw. When you bed down in that, you won't feel the cold." Jabra put his paws on Halku's knees and brought his muzzle close, and Halku felt his warm breath. When he could no longer bear the bitter cold, he gently picked Jabra up and patting him, he got him to fall asleep in his lap. He embraced him with the very same affection he would have felt for a brother or a friend. जैसा भाई या दोस्त के साथ करते हैं, बिल्कुल वही अफेक्शन उसे मिल रहा था वहाँ पे. Suddenly, Jabra picked up the noise of some animal. The special intimacy had produced new alertness in him that ignored the attack of the wind. Springing up, he ran out of the shelter and began to bark. Halku whistled and called him several times, but Jabra wouldn't come back to him. He went on barking while he ran around through, the furrows of the field. He would come back for a moment, then dash off again at once. Another hour passed and the night fanned up the cold with the wind. Halku ripped up some stalks from a nearby field, made a broom out of them, and picking up a lighted cow dung cake went toward the grove. Jabra watched him coming and ran to him, wagging his tail. Suddenly, just carried the scent of henna blossoms to him. Where is the sweet smell coming from? Jabra had found a bone lying somewhere, and he was chewing on it. Halku set his fire down on the ground and began to gather the leaves. In a little while, he had a great heap. पत्तों का पूरा उसने ढेर लगा लिया. His hands were frozen. बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड का मौसम था. जनवरी में बहुत कोल्ड होता है ना बच्चों, और खुला एरिया था. His bare feet numb. In a little while, the fire was burning merrily. The flames lapped upward, licking at the overhanging branches. In the flickering light, the immense trees of the grove looked as though they were crying the vast darkness of their heads. In the blissful sea of darkness, the firelight seemed to pitch and toss like a pot. Halku sat before the fire and let it warm him. क्योंकि बहुत गर्म हो जाता है ना जब आग जलती है. After a while, he took off his shawl and tucked it behind him. Then he spread out both feet as though challenging the cold to do its worst. करने दो, जो ठंड का सबसे बुरा अंजाम होता है, सबसे बुरा प्रभाव पड़ता है, पड़ने दो. Victorious over the immense power of the winter, he could not repress his pride in his trump. जो उसने दिखाया था ना अपना प्राइड कि चलो करने दो ठंड को जो करना है, वो सब वहाँ का धरा रह गया. The leaves were all burned up. जो पत्ते जलाए गए थे वो सब तो ख़त्म हो गए. जब आग जल रही थी तो उससे तो ठीक लग रहा था, बट अब तो आग बुझ ख़त्म हो गया, पत्ते जल गए. Darkness covered the orchard again. Under the ashes, a few embers, smoldered. Jabra gave a loud bark and ran towards the field. Halku realized that this meant a pack of wild animals had probably broken into the field. उसे लगा कि कोई ना कोई जंगली जानवर ज़रूर खेतों में घुसा है, तो क्योंकि उसका डॉग जो था वो भौंक रहा था. दे माइट बी नील गाय वहाँ पे आती थी जो खेतों को, जो भी फसलें होती थी चरने के लिए. He distinctly heard the noise of their moving around. Then it seemed to him they must be grazing. He began to hear the sound of nibbling. He thought, no, with Jabra around, no animal can get into the field. लेकिन उसे लगा ऐसा एनिमल है, लेकिन उसने सोचा कि जब जबरा वहाँ पर है, उसका डॉग है, तो कोई एनिमल तो घुस ही नहीं सकता. He had ripped it to shreds. I must have been mistaken. Now there is no sound at all. How could I have been mistaken? He shouted. Jabra, Jabra. Jabra went on barking and did not come to him. It was so comfortable there that it seemed intolerable to go to the field in this cold and chase after animals he did not steer. जबरा भौंके जा रहा था. वो बताना चाहता था कि यहाँ कुछ गलत हो रहा है, लेकिन उस ठंड में वहाँ उस खुले खेत में जाना उससे हो ही नहीं रहा था. वो उठ ही नहीं पा रहा था. इंटॉलरेबल थी वो ठंड. He shouted at the top of his lungs, "Hello, hello, hello." Jabra started barking again. There were animals eating his field just when the crop was ready. फसलें तैयार थी काटने के लिए और खेत एनिमल्स के द्वारा चरा जा रहा था, खराब किया जा रहा था. What a fine crop it was, and these cursed animals were destroying it. With a firm resolve, he got up and took a few steps, but suddenly a blast of wind pierced him with a sting like scorpions, so that he went back and sat again by that fire and stirred up the ashes to warm his chilled body. एक बार उसने सोचा कि उठ के जाता है, क्योंकि इतनी अच्छी फसल और वो ख़राब हो रही है जानवरों के द्वारा, लेकिन उस ठंड ने उसको जाने नहीं दिया और उस गर्म जो वहाँ की गर्मी थी उसने उसे रोक लिया. जबरा वाज बार्किंग हिज लंग्स आउट, क्योंकि वो तो अपने मालिक को कभी भी धोखा नहीं दे सकता था. द नील गाइज वर डिवास्टेटिंग हिज फील्ड. द हल्कू वेंट ऑन सिटिंग पीसफुली नियर द वार्म एशेज. हिज ड्राउजीनेस हेल्ड हिम motionless as though with ropes. Wrapped in his shawl, he fell asleep on the warmed ground near the ashes. वो उस गर्म राख के पास जो उसको सुकून दे रही थी उसके पास ही सो गया. उसका जाने का वो अपने आप को साहस ही नहीं जुटा पाया. When he woke up in the morning, the sun was high and Munni was saying, "Do you think you are going to sleep all day? You came out here and had a fine time while the whole field was being flattened." सारा खेत खत्म हो गया और तुम यहाँ सो रहे हो. Halku got up and said, "Then you have just come from the field." "Yes, it's all ruined and you could sleep like that. Why did you bother to put up the shelter anyway?" Halku sought an excuse. "I nearly died and just managed to get through the night, and you are worrying about your crop." मैं रात को मरने ही वाला था बस, और तुम्हें फसलों की पड़ी है. I had such a pain in my belly and I can't describe it. Then the two of them walked to the edge of their land. He looked, the whole field had been trampled and Jabra was stretched out underneath the shelter as though he were dead. They continued to stare at the ruined field. Munni's face was shadowed with grief, but Halku was content. ऐसा भी होता है. क्या क्या सपने सजाए थे उन्होंने, फसल कटेगी और उसके बाद, लेकिन अगर उनका मालिक उनको थोड़ी सी दया करके वो पैसे नहीं लेता, उनके पास ब्लैंकेट होता और वो वहाँ पर वो रात ब्लैंकेट के साथ बिताता, तो शायद ऐसा ना होता. राइट बच्चों? आई होप यू लाइक दिस स्टोरी. Word bank coax to persuade somebody gently, arrears money that somebody owes that he or she should have paid earlier, temper the feeling at a particular time, curl to move round in a curve, muzzle is the nose and mouth of an animal, furrows a line in a field that is made for planting seeds by farming machine that turns the earth, ripped up to tear something into small pieces, wagging, shaking, flickering to keep going on and off as it burns or shines, smoldered to burn slowly without a flame, flattened to become or make something flat. Moral learnt is we should be optimistic in every situation and should never lose hope at any point of life. We should be able to take wise decisions. Let's practice through comprehension, multiple choice questions, MCQs. Tick the correct option in A part, and in B part fill in the blanks. In C part you have to comprehension questions. Okay, you have to answer them. Write true the correct statements and false for the incorrect statements. Answer the following questions in E part. And grammar workshop, change the following sentences into indirect speech and change the following sentences into passive voice. Fill in the blanks with a and the articles. Okay. Conversation, create a dialogue, okay, and write the dialogues for the given situation. Creative writing, write a short note on India, a great country. Write about 100 words on the topic you like most and have fun, bachcho. Enjoy.